Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. As always, we're going to give it a few minutes here to let everyone hop on. I think this has been a pretty busy week for everyone because so many salons and businesses are reopening this week. So I wanted to get on just a couple of minutes before 6 so people could get notified that we are doing our live and could join. So as always, guys, I use a streaming service so I can stream to YouTube and to the Six Figure Stylist Facebook group at the same time. If you're watching on Facebook and want to interact with me throughout the live, if you want to leave any comments, I just need you to click the link in the caption box up top and accept that permission. That just allows my streaming service access to see your name since we are communicating through a private group. And if you're watching or if you go back and watch this on the replay, make sure you leave a comment so I can see who is watching when and make sure that we're doing our lives at the best time. So hey guys, how's your week going? I know a lot of businesses, salons being one of them, were given the okay to reopen this week. So that's kind of what we're going to chat about tonight, is what reopening is looking like, and nothing too structured. I didn't even make any notes for this live. I really just wanted to kind of share with you guys what's happening with me, and if you guys want to share what life is like in your world right now, I would be stoked to hear from you as well. And then aside from just talking about our salons reopening, I wanted to share what I've been doing that has my wait list filled with new clients, and also what I'm going to do for my existing clients once I start working back a regular schedule. So we'll give it one more second here and let it get to right at 6, and we will get going. All right. So first and foremost, I'm sure a ton of you guys know I live and work in South Florida, and we got the okay to open salons again this Monday. I have not gone back to work yet, but I'm actually starting my first day back at my suite tomorrow. So I'll be sure to let you guys know next week how that actually has gone for me. As of right now, I've just been stocking up on all the sanitation stuff that I can find. I've cut my hours and reduced my days. So I'm kind of just working like a normal person schedule right now. I was working 7 days at the beginning of the year just by appointment. And then I scaled back and took a real day off. And now going back to work after the quarantine, I was like, if I'm going back with the schedule that I want. So I have 2 real days off now. And I'm actually only working about 6 hours a day with the exception of Saturday and Sunday. So we'll see how that goes, but I didn't want to try to cram too many people in. From what I've heard that stylists that have already started back, is it's supposed to be really difficult to work with that mask on all day. So, and we are required in South Florida at least to have 15 minutes of sanitation time in between each client. So I didn't want to go crazy with booking and, just squishing people in and working 12-hour days because, for one, I haven't worked in almost 8 weeks. So I feel like it is going to be extra tough on our bodies going back. And I don't want to try to dive back in and end up feeling like garbage after. So I am taking it slow, like with the exception of my weekends when I am working a little bit more longer hours. I only have like 1 or 2 clients a day. And again, I do really big color services most of the time. That's what like 95% of my clientele is. So each of my clients take anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. So that's another reason I chose to only do 2 clients, because that's a kind of full day in itself. But you guys that are watching, if you feel like sharing, let me know, what did you guys do for your schedules? Are you going back to work like normal, or are you extending your hours, or did you cut back your hours like I did? I'm kind of just curious to see how everybody else is feeling as well, and just get a feel for how everyone else is handling it. But aside from just the hour changes, I think it's going to be pretty normal. I've been very fortunate that my clients have been super understanding. I've had a few people that are a little overbearing in a nice way, still super, super nice, but just the kinds that are messaging me every day like, hey, when can I get in? And it's all coming from a good place for sure. But other than those people that I'm just like, calm down, Becky, you're going to get your opportunity. All of my clients have been really wonderful. So to show my appreciation for my clients, because I haven't had any clients leave, which is one thing that I was actually worried about, was having my clients go somewhere else or just not want to come back or just get irritated with me or whatever. I mean, I just had a ton of anxiety about it, but I didn't have any clients leave me. I did have quite a few clients box color their hair, but I told all of my clients from the beginning, I was like, do what you need to do. If you feel like you need to box color, just do it and we'll handle it when you get back in the salon. Like, what you do, you. I know it's hard. Do what you feel like you have to do, and we'll figure it out after. So because of that, because of how wonderful my guests have been, I knew I wanted to do something super special for them when I got back in the salon, just to physically show them that I appreciated them, because I do. They've been so, so wonderful and so patient with me. So I thought about a ton of different options, and my go-to for showing someone my thanks as a client is to do a deep conditioning treatment on them, because it's like the lowest cost for us service-wise to give to someone. I know my deep conditioning mask is maybe like, I don't even know, like $20 or $30, but then I charge $20 per application in the salon. So it's a huge markup, but really what it costs me to give one away for free is like 50 cents maybe. So that's normally where I go to if I want to show someone my appreciation or do something special for them. But for this, I really wanted to do something physical. And another thing that I thought of before I share what I actually decided to do was I thought about just giving everyone 10% off of their service across the board. But one business coach that I've listened to, I want to say it was Britt Siva, but I could be wrong. Anyway, this business coach that I listened to said, don't give away something that they were going to come in and pay for anyway. If you want to do something nice for them, give them something extra. So that way you're not losing money, and God knows this is not the time that we need to be losing money or offering discounts to clients that are coming in. So I was like, I definitely don't want to do a discount, because these clients are expecting to pay for that. So I think if I just give them something on top of the service that they're coming in to pay full price for, it will feel very special. So what I've decided to do is set up these cute little goodie bags with a full-size product for each of my clients. Excuse me. And I considered at first doing a little goodie bag with a bunch of travel size products in it, but I carry Pulp Riot and Olaplex in my salon, and neither of those brands make travel sizes, of course. And I definitely wanted to make sure that I was giving them something that I do retail in my salon, so that way they'll try it at home, hopefully fall in love with it, and then want to continue buying it for me in the future. So what I did was my assistant and I wrote down, we had a meeting earlier this week to go over our new systems and everything. So we wrote down all of the clients that I have booked for the next couple of weeks. Everyone that had a canceled appointment, that had to get rescheduled, we wrote them all down. And then we went through each of my salon guests and we went back and checked their history so I could see what retail they bought before, because I didn't want to give them a product that they had already tried. I wanted to get them something that would be new for them, so that way they could try it out for the first time. And it's not So if they bought a purple shampoo from me before and I give them another purple shampoo, I've taken away that opportunity for them to buy another purple shampoo. For all I know, they could love their purple shampoo and actually be planning on buying a new one. So I would have actually lost a sale for myself. Does that make sense? So I knew I wanted to give them something new so that way they would be able to try something and I wouldn't be cutting out a sale that I could potentially make on their appointment day. So I went through all of my clients and I didn't just give them something random. I went through and I truly figured out, Lisa has fine hair, so we're going to give her a hair plumper. Or Stephanie is a really processed blonde, so we're going to give her the Olaplex number 7 to help smooth and make her hair super shiny and help heal it. And I did go through and try to really custom choose these products for my clients. And I cannot wait to actually give them to my clients. And I went and got little cute goodie bags from Publix. And I just feel like it's going to feel so awesome giving these clients a free full-size product. And I think they're really going to appreciate that. Now, it was definitely expensive. Luckily, I figured out that I wanted to do this, and Pulp put out they're having a sale on their retail products right now. So it was just like perfect timing. So all of Pulp Riot's retail products are 2 for $20 right now. So each product that I chose for my clients, with the exception of the Olaplex ones, cost me $10, which is like, yeah, it's expensive, but in the grand scheme of things, looking at how much these clients support me and how much of the income that they give to me personally and to my business, I just felt like it was totally worth it. And that's a cost that I'm willing to pay to show my appreciation. And if you feel like that's out of your budget, that is totally okay. I think there's tons of things that you can do for your clients that are not that expensive. Even if you just gave them a handwritten note, or if you just wanted to do the deep conditioning treatment or something like that. I think showing your existing clients that you really are appreciative of their patience and them staying with you is going to be such a game changer in your client retention right now. Another thing that I wanted to touch on while we're talking about client retention was, I feel like I'm going like a mile a minute every time I get on these lives and I get done and I'm like, because I don't think I breathe when I talk to you guys. I'm so excited. So before the quarantine even started, I wanted to do something special for my existing clients because we spend so much time marketing to new clients and giving these new client discounts and new client incentives and stuff like that. But what are you doing for your existing clients that do come to see you every 3 to 6 weeks and that are the people that make up your money, your revenue? So that was kind of on my mind. And I wanted to do something before the quarantine. And then it was like, I don't know, it was like fate almost. I was listening to a podcast, and it was a business related podcast. And in it, they shared that it costs you 5 times more to bring in a new client than to keep your existing clients. So what that means is marketing costs, but also your time. If you do one thing to keep your existing clients and make sure your client retention is high versus spending all of your time trying to build and bring in new clients, it's going to save you so much money and so much time just by making sure that you're really taking care of your existing clients. So this is something that I've been wanting to do, something just special for my clients because I do appreciate them so much. And this just seemed like the perfect time. So that's definitely one thing I'm super, super looking forward to going back into my salon. And aside from that, I've been spending all of this quarantine time doing something that I never expected it to work out this well because things were so up in the air. But I was putting together a waiting list. So when all of my clients, when our opening got postponed, we had like an opening date, and then it got pushed back, and then it got pushed back again. So after the first time it got pushed back, I was like, well, I'm just going to make a waiting list, and that way I don't have to keep rescheduling everyone. So I made a waiting list, and I put down all of my clients in the order that their original appointments were. So if Becky had an appointment on January 1st and then Sarah had an appointment on January 2nd, Becky would get the first message from me saying, hey, Becky, the salon's open. When do you want to come in? And that's the order that I've been going in to get everyone rebooked and rescheduled. And I think a lot of stylists are doing that too, but that's been super, super easy for me. And then after all of my existing clients were booked and had their appointments scheduled and everything, then I started adding new clients, people that were reaching out and asking for appointments with me. And I was like, hang on here. There's like 10 new clients at the end of this list. And all I've been doing is this one little thing for about 10 minutes a day. And it's been working like magic. And I didn't even realize it was happening until I physically saw all of these new clients on a list. And they're like my dream clients, you know what I'm saying? It's not like men's cuts and kids cuts and stuff. It's like super huge blonding colors and vibrant colors and the stuff that I'm really, really into. So I'm excited to get back to the salon and be able to work with all of these new clients as well. So I'll talk about that a little more in a second, but I do want to come over here and talk to some of these comments really quick. So Facebook user says, once I'm able to go back, I'm absolutely cutting down your hours. Are you thinking that you're going to cut down? Is that something that you just wanted to do with your schedule? Or are you doing that kind of like I am, just to make sure that we aren't working ourselves to death as soon as we step back in the door? I've also cut my hours, so maybe I can have the weekends off like I've wanted for so long. I figure the ones who can't wait for me, yes, it will weed them out because I have too many clients. I love that so much. So one of my friends that is a stylist has had the worst experience with some of his clients. Like, these people have just been nasty to him, like horrible, nasty. And he's been posting these screenshots of people just being so rude and just mean about not being able to get in, and like derogatory comments and just insane stuff. And I was like, at least they're getting out of here, like, bye. So that's kind of the mindset when I was feeling super anxious about, are my clients going to leave me or whatever? It's like, well, if they don't have the patience for it, is that really the kind of people that I want to be working with? People that don't understand or even get mean about whatever situation that you find yourself in. So luckily for me, I didn't have that happen, like I said. But yes, Facebook user, I think that is awesome. And I hope that you can stop working weekends, because that sounds amazing, I know. And then Facebook user number 3 says, hi, I can't see who you guys are. If you want to show me your names, you can click the link in the caption box up top. And if you don't, just type out your name so I can see who I'm talking to. So the thing that I've been doing all this time, and I've been running this the whole time through quarantine, mainly, well, not the whole time. The first couple of weeks, I was honestly like super, I don't want to say depressed, but I was like not feeling anything. I just laid on my couch for 2 weeks straight. But then when I was finally like, okay, I should probably start doing something, I started running my fully booked client building system again, just because I was like, I need to do something with my time. So this is a system that is available on hairbykate.com. It's 30% off right now if you use the promo code COVID, and it's originally only $15. So it's not super expensive, not one of those like $500 programs that you can get sucked into or whatever, but it is a client building system that takes about 10 minutes a day. And I do it all through my personal Facebook. So that means I don't have to go out and hand out 500 business cards a week. I don't have to get on any weird phone calls or join any groups that make me do weird marketing, posting, anything like that. It's super easy because I do it just through my personal Facebook, and it takes me like 10, maybe 15 minutes a day. But It's a system that I kind of run off and on now. It's what I did when I first moved to Florida and I didn't know anyone. I built up my whole client book using the Fully Booked system. So I'll use it here and there because I do have like a super solid client base now. So I'll still run it here and there if I feel like it's a slow time, or if I'm just bored and I want to do some quarantine stuff. So that's been awesome to have that option. But it's funny because I don't realize how well it works until I see a physical list like I had for my client list right now. And I was going through, and to get through my client list, my waiting list a little easier, I'm only sending messages in groups of 5 names at a time. So those 5 clients can have their priority spot to book their appointment before I move on to the next one. And I was going down my list and I was looking and I was like, oh, look, there's five new people that want to get their hair done. That's awesome. And I scrolled down and I was like, oh, there's another 5 new people that want their hair done that are new. And I was like, what is happening right now? But this is awesome. So it's been super, super cool. And I love working with new people as well, as much as I love my existing clients. It's always fun to kind of meet someone fresh and new and be able, it's like a new challenge, you know, because you have no idea what their hair is going to be like. And it just feels like fresh and fun. So I'm super excited to go back and to be able to work with these new people that I have waiting. It's such an awesome feeling to go back to. So like I said, guys, that is available on hairbykate.com. If I know a lot of quarantines are ending, thankfully. So if you haven't been running anything like this, if you haven't been marketing, don't worry, no pressure on yourself at all. But I do think this is an awesome opportunity to start building again, especially if you did lose some clients throughout the quarantine. So check that out. It's the Fully Booked system on hairbykate.com, and it is 30% off if you use the promo code COVID. So make sure you check that out, guys. Facebook user is Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Weird, it doesn't show my name. That is weird. Why doesn't it like you? Because it normally does show your name, I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen it show you before. Brianna says, hey, Caitlin. Hey, girl. How's it going? How's everything looking your way? I'm working later Saturdays and Sundays. Tuesday through Thursday, I used to work 10s. I'm only fitting in 2, maybe 3 on those days. I went to clean in the mask, and I think that's going to be the biggest frustration. I've also obtained a huge new clientele for July when I started taking them. That's so awesome to hear. Yeah, the mask is what, that's me, Ashley Walt. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, that's one thing that I'm super worried about too. And I'm in so many hair groups, like the Behind the Chair group and half the hairstylist education, I bit my tongue, education forum and stuff like that. And that's what I've been seeing a lot of is stylists saying it's really hard to work with the mask on all day. It's a little hard to breathe. And I get like anxious where I feel like I can't breathe sometimes, like panic attacky. And especially when there's stuff like on me. So I'm super kind of worried about working in this mask all day. I know even when I go to like Publix now and I have to wear my mask as soon as I get outside, I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. So my plan for that is, because I do have these bigger color services, I'm going to put the mask on, text the client, have them come inside. I'm actually going to tell them to go to the bathroom first. I work in a little suite, so I don't have a bathroom in my room. It's in the building. So I'm going to have them go to the bathroom first, wash their hands really well, then come in the room. And it's not required in my state for clients to wear face masks, but I've asked all of my clients to wear face masks anyway, because my assistant and I have to wear them, and I just feel like, why not? Just wear the mask, whatever. So we'll put our masks on before, and then I think I'll do the color. And while they're processing, I think I'm just going to tell them, like, I'm going outside, and I'm going to take this mask off while you're processing. If you want to go outside and take your mask off, cool. And then we'll go back and shampoo and blow dry from there. And I've heard blow drying really sucks too because it's hot, obviously, from the blow dryer, and then you're going to be hot in your mask. So a lot of stylists that I've talked to have said just really bump the air down in your room, like keep it as cold as possible, and that will help. And I've also heard you can suck on like a menthol cough drop while you're wearing your mask, and that'll help your mouth feel cooler. I'm sorry, that was a horrible explanation, but I've heard if you suck on a menthol cough drop or some kind of minty candy, it'll make you not feel so stuffy in your mask. Yeah, so that's my plan. And then after we blow dry, in Florida, we do have to have a 15-minute cleaning window in between each client. So I told my assistant to, I was like, when we don't have clients in the room, we can take our masks off and just kind of breathe for a second. I'm getting like, just thinking about it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. First day is tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. We'll hang out for a few more minutes, guys. That's all that I really had to share with you today. Like I said, I didn't write down a big structured thing to go over, but if you do have any questions or anything, if you just feel like sharing your feelings, I have a lot of feelings and I like sharing them with you guys. So if you want to share your feelings, I'm here for you. And seriously though, even if you guys do just want to like talk, you can always post in the 6-figure group or shoot me a private message. Like, I'm always here. So yeah, I've got, I think 2 people tomorrow, and I'm excited. I really am. I think it'll be nice to have like a real structure back in my life, and it'll give me a little bit of a reason to get myself ready every day, maybe put on some real pants. Who knows? Anything can happen. I'm also only doing my makeup from here up tomorrow. I don't even think I'm doing foundation because I don't want anything hot on my face. I think I'm just going to do eyes and eyebrows, and that's it, because nobody's going to see this. So I'm not going to waste any makeup for this part of my face. Hey, Emma. I'm super excited to see you. So this girl, Emma, is actually one of my hair models too. She's a makeup artist and she does awesome brow work, but she's one of my hair models as well. And we were finally able to set her next appointment up today. So I can't wait to get my hands back in your hair. So guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Like I said, if you have any questions, anything that you just want to chat about, I'm always a private message away. Don't forget, if you want to see some awesome results bringing in some new clients, check out hairbykate.com. The fully booked system, 30% off with promo code COVID. There's also a ton of other resources for you guys there. Everything is 30% off with promo code COVID. So if you need anything right now, go ahead and snag it. If you guys try to do anything for just showing your clients appreciation, definitely share your thoughts and what you tried to do for them, because I'm super interested in hearing you guys' takes on that. I think that's going to be really awesome. So let's plan on doing another live next Wednesday. We'll catch up and see how everyone's salon openings have gone. And maybe we'll actually have like a real structured topic. Who knows? But we'll just go with it and see what happens. One day at a time, guys. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.